When Jesus stepped into the boat, it was not just about preaching, he was demonstrating to us a very critical business principle. He was demonstrating scaling, it was demonstrating visibility and impact. And this is a very critical business principle that we as believers need to pay attention to and also learn. Hi everyone, my name is Ayoade, and on this channel we talk about business in his way. In Matthew 5 1 to 3, Jesus was not just staying in one corner of the hall to preach to people. He deliberately took the center point by stepping into the river where everyone can have an eye on him to preach the gospel. As business owner, we can't afford to be behind. Success in business depends a lot more on visibility, most of the time more than the quality of our products or goods and services we're pushing out to the market, which is something that we need to pay attention to. We can't continue to just stay in one corner and hoping that miracles will happen. If Almighty Jesus could pay attention to positioning why disseminating his information, you see him on the mountain, you see him in the middle of the river, you see him in the marketplace where he knows that he could quickly harness the crowd and attracted the needed audience to get the message. We in this age cannot afford to be staying on the backside and hiding in one corner to do what we're doing. It won't work. And many believers have these excuses that they don't know how to do it. You don't know how to market, you don't know how to use social media, you don't know how to use AI, you don't know how to do all this technology stuff. But the truth is, when you're born, you don't even know how to do anything. You don't know how to eat. You don't know how to walk. Everything you know how to do today, you either learn it consciously or unconsciously because you were born in a clean state, what we call in science a tabula rasa, and you learned everything. All you need for your business success also can be learned. Everybody that you see doing well in any field today, that is including you in that field of business you're currently operating, is just a result that you have taken a past of yours that's taken time from your past to dedicate to a body of knowledge. And as a result of that, you are become an authority in that field. Regardless, also, it's just to business can be break down into five departments. When you tell me you are a tailor, the aspect of that tailoring is just one part of what makes up a proper business. That is the production. When you say you're a tailor, you have only tell me I am the production part of my business is solid because I know how to do it very well. What happened to the finance? What happened to the marketing? What happened to the management? These are critical parts that makes any thriving business around the world thrive. Marketing, getting visibility to that business is a very critical part, and it's not something that is that you learn it, pay the time and learn it, or contract it out, or hire people that knows how to handle this thing well. You don't have excuse to not be visible. You don't have excuse to say on the backside because even our Lord Jesus Christ, when there was no WhatsApp, when there were no TikTok, when there were no Facebook, there were no Instagram. So we don't have any excuse nowadays where we have everything easily available. It have never been as easy as this for any generation that have come behind us. This is the first time that you can be in Nigeria and be reaching someone in the UK, reaching someone in Asia, across the world. The whole world now is like a global market. The world is a marketplace, and the internet is like the boat. If Jesus, when we don't have all these things, could reach out, how much more we? Now we have the e-commerce, you have the social media, you have the email, you have the Google, you have website that you can set up for your business. A lot of options. It has never been this good in human history. We don't have an excuse. So the excuse that you still want to get stuck in the old way of running business, my forefather they did this, they did not know how to use Facebook, they run a successful business. We are not more in that era. We are no more in that era. We must learn what is required in the 21st century to run a successful business, and we must apply it. It's not just about prayer, prayer, prayer. When God's released the grace, we need to do what we need to do to make the grace flow. And I can reference that to the testimony of the widow that went to meet Prophet Elijah. What you notice is that the oil stopped the moment the what can I call it? The pail that he went to borrow, the cake that he went to borrow, were all filled up. The more you can reach, the more that you can also harvest to your business. The lesser you can, the lesser you can. The part of just focusing on a very minute market, getting yourself a shop somewhere in the corner of the town and expect customer to walk in, you just wait there waiting for them. Those times are passed away. Business don't run that way again. Now, without going into people's house, you can enter people's house around the world by strategically positioning yourself, leveraging technology to do many of these things. There are thousands of people, even millions of people that need what you are doing, only if they know that you exist. It's not just about putting all your energy in having the best products. It is about putting your energy, increasing your reach, your market penetration for people, more people to know that you exist. At the point in our business, we're trying to eat the market, we're getting resistant. Oh, your price is too high, your distance is too high. But later I discovered that it was because we were playing with a very minimal number. By the time we were able to leverage the market of scale and the market of large number, we noticed that there are a lot of people that were willing to rush what we have at the price that we're willing to sell, and we could run business successfully, profitable to us, and also serve them well. It is not enough. Many a time we make market decision on a very minute number, a very minute audience, just people around you. By the time you say you've done your research, this is what people, with what data, with how many number. You're working with 500 people to determine the business direction. Is too small. Large number, large number. Today we have 8 billion people on it. How many people are you selling to? If you can even get a fraction of it, and you have the infrastructure to be able to reach that number, just 1% of 8 billion, that's 8 million. Have you reached out to 8 million people? What you don't market wins. The only good product that sell themselves now are good products that are given the proper marketing so that they could earn the respect of first impression. They have been marketed well enough to earn that first impression, then they can sell themselves. But on the ground that, oh, don't worry, I don't need the best of the best of the best compression in the world today, they run marketing. Many times you might not see their ad, but they are one of the biggest brand in the world. They are deliberate partnership, buying hard and everything. It is strategic. It is not that they had money to waste or money to throw away. It is deliberate. Whatever you don't market, it will not sell. It will not sell. And that's why you are seeing a lot of ordinary businesses, average businesses. Whatever you are doing, you don't know how to do it, contract it. If you don't want to contract it, hire an agency to do it. Stop saying, I don't know how can I do it? That you should start asking yourself in the market. When Jesus stepped into the boat, he stepped into visibility. It is a critical impact life.